Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also how we're going to fix it together. And this content, send this out because this is massive. There's been a seismic shift in North Carolina, so much so that not only did they repeal the pistol permit law, constitutional carry is now back on the table in full because a Democrat has switched to Republican, which gives them a super majority in the state of North Carolina. This is massive. Again, please send this out. Everything is linked for your review if you would like to check it out more. And if you are new or you're a returning viewer, please consider hitting that like button, subscribing to the channel, and making sure you turn that notification bell on. We need as many people as we can to get into the fold with us in order to pass information like this along to the next generation, and that would be so crucial for our segment of rights, and thank you in advance for your consideration. And today's content is brought to you by an incredibly cool tactical pen by Atomic Bear. This is a self-defense item and a writing utensil. There are a lot of really cool features about this, such as the fact that there is a window breaker on the back. You can write like a normal pen. There is defensive serrations on the front, let's put it that way. And they did unique little things like you're seeing on Alan's screen where you can actually do a bolt action to put out the entire pen itself. This is a really cool self-defense item. I cannot wait to hear what you guys think in the comments field, and there's a 15% discount in the description box if you are looking for something like that. Thank you so much to Atomic Bear, and let's dive into this, my brothers and sisters, because I am amped. All right, so here we go. North Carolina Democrat switches parties, giving Republicans veto-proof supermajority in the state House. They already had a veto-proof majority in the state Senate. They have a Democratic governor. In fact, that's how they got pistol permit repeal. They overrode the governor, the Democratic governor, Roy Cooper. Well, now he's lost any support further in the House. They have the ability to pass anything that the Republicans want in North Carolina. And by the way, constitutional carry is on that platter. Check this out, because this just took it from about a 50-50 probably to a higher percentage. North Carolina Republicans gained a veto-proof supermajority in the state House after a Charlotte area Democrat announced Wednesday she was switching parties. So a defection, -1 over here, +1 over here. Big deal. State Representative Tricia Cotham, who won as a Democrat in her blue district last fall by nearly 20 points, that's a heavy blue district, said at a news conference in Raleigh that the modern-day Democratic Party has become unrecognizable to me. Well, I mean, to be quite honest with you, even Democrats feel that way because it's straight up a leftist progressive machine right now. Anyway, something else. This is really key because even CNN's picking up on it. Again, there's 3 articles down there if you want to check it out. Cotham's switch could have major implications for lawmaking in the Tar Heel state. Republicans already held a supermajority in the North Carolina Senate. Cotham's flip gives them 72 seats in the state House and enough votes in both chambers to override any veto from Democratic Governor Roy Cooper. Now, here's the other thing. Let's zoom out a little bit further. If you're looking at North Carolina through a national political lens going into a general election in 2024, North Carolina is what the Democrats like to call purple. Now, granted, it had a far-right lurch in the 2022 midterms, and it's pretty solidly Republican from the legislature, from the Senate, and the House. And they put in a senator on the red side as well. But this is key because now Democrats are actually leaving in a swing state to the Republican side. That's the macro. Now, if you zoom back into the micro, constitutional carry now has a path forward in North Carolina to become the 27th state simply because this defection puts them over the line in both categories. This is crucial, and the Democrats are not taking it well. Check this out, because now comes the venom. Quote, Representative Cotham's votes on women's reproductive freedom, election laws, LGBTQ rights, and strong public schools will determine the direction of the state we love. It's hard to believe that she would abandon these long-held principles, and she should still vote that way. She has always said she would vote when these issues arise, regardless of party affiliation, Cooper said in a statement to CNN. Isn't it funny when someone leaves the Democratic Party, they fully expect them to vote still Democrat, but even though they left the Democratic Party? It's almost like they have a delusional aspect to it. We saw a very similar thing when Kyrsten Sinema left from Arizona, the Democratic Party in the Senate on the national side. This is starting to happen with a lot more frequency. Got one more thing for you. Listen to what the White House said, because the White House has got to weigh in. The White House also weighed in on Cotham's switch. Quote, bedrock American freedoms are at stake in votes the North Carolina legislature is taking, spokesman Andrew Bates said in a statement. We sincerely hope that all members of the State House and State Senate listen to their conscience instead of politics and put North Carolina's rights and the safety of their communities first. Yeah. When was the last time you heard Democrats going from the standpoint of their conscience, not on political unanimity? This is something that is a well-known hallmark of the Democratic side of the aisle. It's not about what your thoughts are, it's about the party line. That is something that Nancy Pelosi cemented on the Democrat side of the aisle. Now, to be fair, I know that all Democrats in the state of North Carolina and the United States on the ground level are not this level of extreme. The leadership has lurched far left, but the main Democrat stay has not gone that far left, just to be fair. It's not all Democrats when I say that. But I got one more thing for you, because this is so beautiful, because this, even CNN notices something that's on the horizon. Last week, North Carolina Republicans overrode Cooper's veto to enact legislation softening permit requirements for pistol purchases. The absence of 3 Democrats in the state house, including Cotham, allowed Republicans to push through the override. They know what's coming. If constitutional carry gets introduced in the House or Senate in North Carolina, it now has the ability to not only pass both chambers, it now has the ability to override Governor Cooper's veto, just like the pistol permitting plan, of which, by the way, even some Democrats voted for. This is getting spicy, and North Carolina may have pulled a fast one and might beat Nebraska and South Carolina and the other states to number 27 for constitutional carry, which I would be elated, because that would be a story for the ages. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.